What you didn't get to see was my mini meltdown. I need to meet the rest of my group between 6 and 6:15. Good morning everybody, happy Friday. Now this week I am actually going to try and film a week in my life. I have tried to do this before and every time I commit to doing it I usually just end up having a boring week at work where I sit in office, I can't film, as I've said, not professional to bring my camera to the office, and then you've just got a couple of clips of me typing on my laptop at home. But next week I do actually have a lot of plans that are happening in central London, both in my work life and in my personal life, which means I'm going to go and stay with Yija for the whole week, so it's going to feel like a little mini vacation for me, despite the fact that I am still at work. So I thought, you know what, maybe this is the time to try and film my week in the life. It will be a more interesting week in the life than normal. It's not my typical week, but yeah, I really want to capture some of the really exciting plans we have coming up. We're going to Winter Wonderland. I have a charity ball with my work, though I'm not sure how much of that I'll be able to film. We have a trip to the Victoria and Albert Museum planned to go and see the Alice in Wonderland exhibition. So there just seem to be lots of plans cropping up pretty much every night next week. So with that said, I am going to try and film my week in the life, starting from this Friday, which again is a bit of a weird day to start, but my plans do start tonight and I wanted to capture some of this weekend and then the week ahead. So that's why we're starting on this random Friday. And who doesn't want to start a week on a Friday, because Mondays are sad and boring and it's back to work after the weekend. So why don't we just start the week in my life from the fun weekend stuff. Just as an FYI, I've been sat working like this in my dressing gown all day. I still have my pajama bottoms on. I did put a jumper on briefly because I had a call with my line manager and wanted to look like I'd at least gotten dressed today, but I am feeling a little bit under the weather. Not COVID, I have been testing. Just like this new super cold I think that's going around. I have done a test every day this week and it's all come back negative, and it's not COVID symptoms either, it's more just like quite stuffy. So I just could not be bothered to get dressed today and look put together, except for my brief 1 hour meeting I had. But then after that it was straight back into the comfy clothes. I am now at Yija's. What you didn't get to see was my mini meltdown when I first arrived. Did shed a little tear or two, just feeling generally run down as I've said and missing home a lot this week. But now I've got that out of my system, I'm all ready, dressed up, because we're headed to a jazz bar tonight. I'm really excited. I've never been to a jazz bar before and I feel like it's going to be one of those things that like I look back on later in life and be like, wow, I went to this really cool, niche, unknown, unheard of jazz bar in a small part of London and had a really great time. So yeah, I think it's one of those small hidden away places that I'll look back on and think, yeah, I'm really glad I did that. But at the minute I'm a little bit skeptical because the menu is slightly strange. They serve strange meats like alligator and ostrich. So I don't think I'll be trying that. I'll be going for the veggie platter, but I'll let you know what it was like when I get back in. Well, what an absolutely fantastic night that it just exceeded all expectations. I can't believe I went from feeling like really low energy and slightly weepy to just 100% energy, really happy, really content. We got there. It was a little bit dingy, a little bit, I mean, I don't want to say dodgy, but like it was sort of one of these quiet, hidden away places, as I expected, as I said earlier. And we got there, it was a bit cramped and crowded. We kind of shoved a couple of tables together so our whole group of 8 could be sat together. And yeah, it was a little bit tight, and it wasn't like the fanciest restaurant you've ever been in, but by goodness, the jazz was incredible. The musicians were so talented, the atmosphere was just right. And then after we'd had all of our food, which was really delicious, like I went for the like exotic veggie platter, because I did not fancy the kangaroo and ostrich like everybody else. So it was things like yam, plantain, wild mushrooms on bread, like focaccia, that sort of stuff. It was really tasty, asparagus. And then after we finished eating our dinner, the waiters pulled away the tables and it turned into a club, and we all got up dancing, and the owner of the restaurant got on the DJ set and started playing some tunes. So that was a really strange vibe change, but it was just fantastic. It was kind of just what I needed after a really tough week of feeling quite low energy and a bit, I don't know, sad and homesick. Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. Finally, at last, we have found a chill weekend. That said, Yija did leave his alarm on and it went off at 6 AM. So that wasn't great, but turned over and went back to sleep until 8. And now we're actually just gonna head off to the gym. I can hear him loitering outside, but he doesn't want to walk in because he can hear I'm vlogging and doesn't want to interrupt. Just a really light one. It's the first time in ages I've actually felt like I want to exercise, and I've definitely been in a rut and haven't ran or done the gym or just done any sort of exercise other than walking to work in a long time. So I'm gonna pounce on that opportunity and take that energy and try and enjoy the gym. I don't like forcing myself to do it when I don't enjoy it, because it's just going to create a bad relationship between myself and exercise. But I've woken up this morning, I know it's a chill one, so I thought, you know, I do just want to keep my energy up and do a light jog on a treadmill and then come back and chill for the rest of the day. Had a really nice chill day today, managed to get a lot of reading done. I've been reading Sally Rooney's new book, which I can really recommend. I love her writing style. I think she's so funny, and she definitely writes in a way that taps into a lot of things that I studied when I was at Cambridge, like theories on tragedy and things like that, which I find particularly interesting. So really enjoyed that. Then cooked a Penang curry with Yija. I was like Penang, yes. Thai curry with Yija for dinner, though he did most of the work. He'd already cooked it and was just making a bigger batch so we could have that for dinner tonight, and it was so tasty. Very spicy, so if you don't like spicy food, maybe not for you, but we love spice, so enjoyed that. And now I'm all ready to head out to Yija's friend's housewarming party with the same people that we went to the jazz bar with last night, so really excited to see them again. They're a really friendly bunch, and yeah, just ready to have a good time. I feel like my mood has 100% lifted since I came to London this weekend. It is just what I needed to boost my spirits. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today is the first day in literally ages that I've managed to actually have a lie-in past like 7:30. I actually woke up I think around 9:30, which is so late for me, but my body clearly needed the rest. We didn't get back in till quite late last night, like 1 AM, because obviously we needed to catch the last tube back, so that might be early for some of you, but the last tube is like midnight, so we did need to get back, and then we had like a 20-minute walk from the station and just sort of crashed. But today is going to be another really slow, relaxed one. I think we're going to go to Shoreditch again to get bagels from Brick Lane because they were so good last time. I really want to try the cucumber and cream cheese. I'm not a big fish fan, but I did have a bite of Yija's salmon and cream cheese last time and it was really tasty. and they just do so many different like toppings and combinations, and the bagels are so good. So that's what we're planning for lunch, and then I think just a nice steady walk. It's quite cold today, like 6 or 7 degrees I think outside, so winter is definitely upon us. I'm wearing this new cute jumper that I got off Depop as well, second hand, so I'm really excited. I'll show you guys that in like a full length mirror so you can see what it actually looks like. But it has this really cute like speckled pattern running through the wool, which I just think is adorable. And like, I've never bought from Depop before, I was always a bit wary, and I did have some experiences where the seller was like, oh, I can't find the item, I can't send it to you anymore, but I'll give you a refund. And I'm always a bit scared that someone will just take my money and not send the product. But this jumper is so cute, and it arrived and it fits, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so adorable. Like, maybe I should buy from Depop more often. Let me know what you guys think. Do you buy from Depop? Have you had good experiences, bad experiences? Hello, Yeej. Good morning. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get properly ready and head out to get some tasty bagels. Good morning. It is Monday, which means a nice early start for me. I started work at 8 AM this morning. I do clock off slightly early later on in the week to compensate for that, but yeah, early start for me because it's mainly a heavy sort of day-to-day looking at data from the week before, so I need to be up nice and early to look at our stats and share them with the rest of my team. I worked at home with Yeej for most of the morning, but then he headed into office for work at lunch, and I am just sort of on calls for the rest of the day. Pretty much for all of my day, 9 to 5, I've been on calls and just taking a quick break to make a cup of tea, sort of look outside, because your eyes can go a bit square when you're just looking at a screen all day. So yeah, just moving my legs, having a bit of a wander about, gonna finish up this work day and then head to Winter Wonderland tonight, which I'm really excited for. It's a Monday night, which is a bit of a random one to go on, but the weekend was fully booked, every single weekend that they had tickets available. So we thought, well, you know, we haven't got anything planned on a Monday night. It should be quieter, which means hopefully no crowds, and it means we can actually get access to the food stalls or the rides, or I don't know what we'll be doing tonight, without the hassle of queuing and feeling stressed around other people because of COVID. So yeah, really looking forward to that. But that is my Monday update. Work is finally finished, so I managed to go on quickly, put some curls in my hair, throw some makeup on, and I'm just waiting on Yija getting back in from work now before we can head out to Winter Wonderland. I'm feeling super excited. I've only been once before, and it was 2 years ago, I think. It wasn't last year. And I was only there briefly, but it was a lot of fun, so I'm really excited to go back, mainly to try really good food, and I love a market stall. I'm going to be looking out for like Christmas decorations, baubles, gift ideas, hats, scarves, the whole lot. I love that kind of tat. I'm a sucker for a craft fair, or like homemade crafts and gifts and things, so definitely we'll be browsing at those stalls, and who knows, maybe I'll get a mulled wine or a mulled cider or something. I'm feeling festive. Good morning everybody, it's Tuesday today, and I've actually remembered to sit down and vlog in the morning. I think yesterday I was just so tired when I woke up, I couldn't fully process, and I got to about halfway through the day and was like, oh my, I forgot to vlog and I meant to be doing a week in my life. Winter Wonderland was so good last night. I could honestly do it like 100 times over. I had so much fun. I love little Christmas markets. They had like a German Bavarian village, which was really cute, but mainly Yidra and I were there for the food. We had the tastiest mac and cheese ever, and then we got like a southern fried chicken and chips bowl as well. And we shared both of those. Sharing is definitely the best way to do it, I feel, because it means you get to try more food than you normally would if you were just buying something for yourself. And then we also got marshmallows with melted dark chocolate on them, which were just so tasty. And then if you thought we were done there, you're wrong, because we went and got like freshly made donuts. Like, we watched him with the machine drop the batter into the oil, make our donuts coated in cinnamon and sugar, which is just like classic fun fair food for me, or like carnival food, I don't know what you call it, and they were really, really tasty. And then we ended the night with some roasted chestnuts, which I've never had before but is a super Christmassy food to have. So really glad that I managed to try them for the first time. They were a little bit potatoey, which wasn't what I was expecting. Anyway, the lights were so pretty, and oh, we had mulled wine, that was really good. Like, it was mainly just a big eating experience for us, and just enjoyed the markets and the lights and the sights. We didn't really go on any rides or like ice skate or anything. That's not really what we wanted to do. We just wanted to sort of take the atmosphere in, so we did that. And I got a couple of Christmas presents, some for my parents and for my best friend from back home, which I really can't wait to give to them. I'll not show you yet in case they watch this video. I don't want to spoil their Christmas presents. But today is Tuesday. I've got my laptop set up, I'm gonna finish my breakfast, get ready, start work, and then I'm headed to a charity ball tonight. So it's gonna be like Cambridge all over again because it's black tie. So I'll be wearing a long ball gown, staying in a hotel and going to this fun charity event. I don't know what it'll be like. I've never been to a work charity event before, or like a big ball that's outside of Cambridge, so very interested to see how they do it. And apparently in former years they've had some really famous guests perform there before, so I'm looking forward to see who will be there. And I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film of it though. With it being work, there might be some sort of policy of, I don't know, confidentiality, but we'll see. Even if I can show you like getting my makeup done and the dress I'll be wearing, that's good enough for me. So stay tuned for that.
Something inside that I can't ignore. Oh, I feel it tonight. That look in your eyes got me begging for more. Oh, I feel it tonight. There's something inside that I can't ignore. Oh, I feel it tonight. That look in your eyes got me begging for more.
I have made it. I am at my hotel, as you can see. That was a stressful journey here. I always get quite nervous getting on the tube, and I had to take 2 different tubes, and I'd never done this route before, obviously. But I have made it. I am desperate to get in the shower now. But first, I just wanted to give you a quick room tour. So we have the bathroom here. We just head through. Tea and coffee. Excuse the mess I've just made by dumping my bag on the bed, but the best part is how high up I am. I am on the 20th floor, so get this amazing view of London. It's just classic London, isn't it? Skyscrapers, but you know, London never fails to amaze me. Oh, and there you can see me. Hello. So now that I've showed you my room, I'm gonna go hop in the shower, do my hair, do my makeup, and put my ball gown on. So this is the dress. Hopefully you can see enough of that, but I am in quite a rush because I need to meet the rest of my group between 6 and 6:15, and it's now 6:05, and I don't know where the bar is, and I need to make my way there. But this is the final look. This is the makeup. Just a quick one. Now I gotta dash.
which I did not appreciate.
I've just realised I have not vlogged at all today, but also I don't think I would have been physically capable even if I'd tried, because I am so tired from last night. Basically had the best night ever, but I didn't get back to my hotel until about 2:30 a.m. and then I had to be up again this morning because obviously it's Wednesday and I still had work on. So I've been very, very tired, and I think my brain has been working in slow-mo today. So even if I tried to like talk to the camera this morning, I don't think my brain would have been able to communicate a message to my mouth to actually speak to you guys. But I'm feeling a bit better now. Still definitely in need of a nap, I think, or a good sleep tonight at least. But just clocked off from work, still managed to make it through the day. Was up bright and early, got my free hotel breakfast, my pain au chocolat and my Greek yogurt with granola and mixed fruit, which was tasty, and a blueberry muffin, and then made my way back on the tube to Yija's place, and we're just about to make a bolognese for dinner tonight, so I'm really looking forward to that. A veggie bolognese. I'm going to be trying corn mince for the first time, so can't wait to try. Good morning everybody, it's Thursday. I'm just having a quick breakfast. I went for porridge this morning because it's definitely getting a lot colder in the UK, and my family up north even said that they're forecast for snow this week and on the weekend. So that's a picture of the temperature in the UK at the minute. So yeah, I went for porridge, needed something a bit warming to see me through. And if I'm going to be at a depot today, apparently they're freezing as well. It's like walking through a freezer. So I'm not that hopeful that I'm going to find any sort of warmth today, but I'm really looking forward to it. The one thing I really love about my job is that I get to do a lot of site visits, going around to lots of different factories or depots or stores, and I find that really fun. Like I like that my working week's really varied and I never know what I'm going to be doing, and every day looks a bit different to the day before. So that's what I'm doing today, and then back in office again tomorrow for Friday, which is another really exciting day because we're just in the kitchens all day doing food tasting, which is my favorite kind of day. And then it's back to the weekend again, and you've seen a whole week of my life. I can't believe how fast this week's passed, but I guess time flies when you're having fun, and I've had a really busy week, not just with work but in my personal life in the evenings as well. I think this is probably the busiest week I've had since I've moved to London, so don't think every week looks like this for me. But I did pick a specifically busy week to show you guys because that's the most fun, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna crack on because I don't want to miss my train, and I want to be on time at the depot to make a good impression and to meet my other grads. So I'll see you then. Quick update, I am back from my depot visit. I got back at about 3 or 4 or something. Got a quick McDonald's because I didn't realise that the visit was going to run through lunch. So I was very hungry. Got a spicy veggie wrap, which was pretty good. And worked for the rest of the day. Now Yija and I have decided to head out and grab some ramen. I mean, I'm probably not going to have anything because I had quite a late lunch, but I don't mind just sitting and enjoying the warmth. But I really kind of want to get out of the house because I feel like I've sat on a train a lot today, and we're gonna like walk to the place. I think it's like a 30-minute walk, so it'll be nice to just get some fresh air. But it is very cold right now, which is why I'm so thoroughly wrapped up. Might get some tea or something, or a hot chocolate. I'll see what's open at this time. But yeah, just up for a walk, stretch my legs, clear the cobwebs sort of thing, and maybe be tempted by some ramen. morning everybody. It is 6:30 a.m. because it is Friday and we have finally made it a whole week in my life all the way through, which is crazy because I've tried for so long to film one of these and have never made it all the way through. But yes, 6:30 a.m. on a Friday. Why am I up this early, you ask? Well, I'm actually headed into the office today, but because I'm staying with Yija, the commute is slightly longer. I think it's like a 40-minute train and then I've got to do like the 15-20 minute walk to the station, so it's going to be about an hour commute to get into work, which means I need to leave quite early. So feeling very sleepy, but that's fine because it's Friday. I have a really good day in office today, mainly doing sort of like food tasting in the kitchens, like product tasting to celebrate all of the amazing products that my team and I have developed, so really looking forward to that. And then off to the Victoria and Albert Museum tonight to see the Alice in Wonderland exhibition, so stay tuned for all of that fun stuff. But for now I just need to make it through this morning, push through the tiredness, get to work, walk to the station in the cold, which I'm not looking forward to, and then we've done it. We're at the weekend again, can you believe it? And that's it. That is the full week in my life done. Just got back in from the Alice in Wonderland exhibition, which was just wacky and wonderful as expected. My personal highlights were seeing the original manuscripts, and the illustrations are just so beautiful, but it did get progressively weirder as we went along the timeline from sort of the Victorian age when it was first written to modern day, and seeing what, you know, costume designers and surrealist artists and movie makers did with the concept of Alice in Wonderland. But yeah, like what a busy week it's been. Like, thanks for coming along on this journey with me. And now we're back at the weekend, and I think it definitely will be a chill one this time round. I know I always say that every weekend. I'm gonna try and do a chilled one, and then I run around like mad. But after this week, I think I just need to sleep and maybe hibernate for the winter. I hope you've enjoyed a week in my life, and thanks for watching, guys. Bye.